The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for a crease, it's Diggs. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Dropping back, it's Dart. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Oh, and he missed it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So Great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
Yeah, and you got to know when to throw that. Right when he's breaking out of his break, you got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Parrish. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it on the outside. It's Diggs. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught over the middle. It's right. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, it's Dart. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Let's it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed and you got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
At the 35, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps. Man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. Open space at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. He'll bring it out. It's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. A third down play to open up this quarter. Looking to pass. It's Dart. Fires to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They knock him down right there.
Great job by the whole defense, but how about the little bitty defensive back throwing his face in the fan? I ain't scared. I don't just cover guys. I make tackles.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, it wasn't just 4th and short. Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Adopt from the fedora. A hat trick. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League. My goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Dart. Coming after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite.
Feeling some heat. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking for room, it's Edwards. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Coaches preach all week about physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And stampeding through the defense. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. On the move, it's Dart. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just trucks through it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll open the second half on the ground. Got the first down and more. Hit the afterburners, kid. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making you honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think You see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. 1st down for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, going up top. Setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
Got the 1st down and more. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Wide out in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's what you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Pocket starts to collapse. And it's caught inside the 25. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's a great job. Great job stripping the football, getting it out, and then understanding how I scoop it up, follow my blocks, stay on the near sideline, Palmer, and make something happen.
And that's Armageddon for the opposing quarterback, because that's not a situation he's...
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
You run an offense when you're going to pitch the ball, you're going to lateral. There's danger to it.